And I will tell you right now that he was getting a very low response. As soon as we changed the venue, his response rate doubled because of the quality of the place. So don't cheap out on that. And then in most areas of the country, seminar response rates, just like Social Security workshops, they're going to run anywhere from 0.5% to 1% response. That's really pretty normal and typical. But again, the quality of the prospect you can drive there, and the fact that you can determine the size of your room. How many people do you want in the room? 20 or 30 people is usually the recommended amount when you're starting out, especially. But so for some of you who have done a lot of speaking before, you might be comfortable with a bigger room. And so again, that's why it's important to talk to us about your individual situation. Okay, so this program is best for you if you are more seasoned in the industry, if you've been in the financial services industry for a while, if you're looking to get to the next level. If you want to have a great ROI, if you are looking for a higher net worth clientele, if any of you are also, in addition to the annuities and life side, if you're also doing some managed money, those kinds of things, this dinner seminar is really the way to go. And if you have about a $6,000 or more marketing budget, with dinner seminars, you're going to have the cost of the meal, also the invitations, et cetera, and usually you need to have a little bit higher of a budget for that. Okay, let's talk about the one-on-one appointments. So let's recap. We've talked about online leads. You can do Social Security online leads. You can do annuity leads. You can do Social Security workshops. And we have other types of workshop topics as well. So if you've got a topic in mind, feel free to reach out to us and we'll let you know if that is a topic that we can make work for you. You can also do dinner seminars. By the way, guys, dinner seminars are going to give you the latitude to essentially do any topic you want. There are some caveats there, but essentially if you're serving a nice meal and you have a decent venue and you sent out the right invitation, you can pretty much talk about anything and get the people who are going to be your ideal prospect to raise their hand. On the workshop side, if you're not serving food, that's going to be a different story, so we'll have to talk about that. And then now we've got our one-on-one appointments. So this program is great for you if you say, you know what, Milner Group, Plum, seminars are not really my thing. Workshops are not really my thing. I'm really more of a one-on-one guy. I'm great once I get the person in front of me. Okay, great. So then this would be a great program for you. Preset appointments cater to a higher net worth client, and they allow you to take a really direct sales approach. What we're doing with this one-on-one appointment program is you're going to send out a letter. It's content and copy that we've written and tested over 5 years, 2,500 times we've tested this campaign. And what it does is it allows you to form a relationship with people that don't typically go to seminars. So you're always going to have people who just sort of say, seminars are not my thing, right? And then you might feel like, yeah, seminars are not my thing. So you can be selective about who you mail this to. The letter itself is going to be very simple, something just like this. It's sort of a long form letter, and it's going to say, you know, dear prospect, here's who I am, here's what I do. In our meeting, we're going to talk about the following things, and we'll put bullet points about what are the things that you typically talk about with your client. We do have recommendations, by the way, on that, and we'll work with you on that. And then for meeting with you, you're going to offer them a gift card. Now, depending on your compliance issues, which we can certainly talk about as well. Usually we recommend a $100 gift card, but we also have this one-on-one program available where you can offer a $25 gift card or a $50 gift card, depending on your situation, depending on your compliance. So what you're going to say is, hey, I'm an advisor, here's who I am, this is what I do. When you come in and meet with me, here's what we're going to talk about. And to help sort of remove the risk, because you don't know me, for completing your financial review, I'm going to offer you a gift card to a local restaurant, and you can give 2 or 3 options for a gift card. And we'll help walk you through that as well. So essentially, the gift card guide is going to be the carrot that you're dangling in front of this prospect to say, hey, you know, come on in and meet with me. Because you got to put yourself in the shoes of the prospect, right? They may have lots of concerns and questions about their retirement, about their financial situation. They would love to meet with somebody, but of course they're going to have some hesitancy because they just got a letter in the mail. So that gift card kind of removes that hesitancy for you. This program really allows you to work less and make more money, because what you can do is you can identify and connect with individuals who are your preferred clientele. You actually, with this program, are able to to qualify them in the way that you want. So how it works is this. We send out the letter. As I mentioned, it's got the gift card offer on there. There's a 1-800 number that we supply for you. It's a 24/7 phone answering service. By the way, that 24/7 phone answering service is also provided with all of your workshops and your dinner seminars, so we will provide that as well. The folks call into that 800 number to book an appointment with you, or in the case of a workshop or seminar, they would call in to make the reservation. But in this case, they book an appointment. They call in to book an appointment. The representative is going to take their name, their address, their email address, all that good stuff, and then they will ask them a qualifying question. And typically this qualifying question is something like, do you have more or less than $100,000 in liquid or investable assets? That person will answer more or less. If that person says more than, let's say, $100,000, and you can, by the way, adjust that to figure to whatever you want it to be, the representative will say, okay, great, you've got more than it. Great, we're going to go ahead and book this appointment for you. You provide us your schedule, and the operator will just go ahead and book that appointment for you. Fantastic. You'll get an email saying, hey, you've got a new appointment. Here's your appointment date and time. How great is that? If the prospect is not qualified, what happens is the representative will say, oh, I apologize. It looks like we don't have any availability in the near future. Why don't I take your information? I will forward it to the advisor, and if something does open up, he'll reach out to you. So that's how we handle those. You will still get an email from those clients, and all of your calls that come in are going to get recorded. So you'll be able to go back and listen and say, okay, even if this person doesn't have $100,000, maybe it's worth a phone call to try to find out if they've got some other assets that you can work with. So again, this allows you to meet with them face-to-face. They've been pre-screened for you. They're motivated to meet with you because you've already laid out in the mailer exactly how you're going to meet with them. You can gain exposure to thousands of folks in your area. So even if they don't book an appointment, you put yourself, as Julie was talking about in terms of branding, you put yourself out there and sort of help brand yourself a little bit in the community. The average appointments start in less than 2 weeks. That's after we get your first mailer going. The first mailer, quite frankly, is going to take a little bit longer than 2 weeks. And we do have it compliant friendly, so if you need approval, we do have a federal letter attached to this. We book the appointments for you. Again, as I mentioned, this particular program has been done 2,500 times in the past 5 years, and it really is a proven way to reach those clients. So the results of your one-on-ones, if you choose to do that, you're going to get somewhere between 17 and 25 phone calls from the campaign, somewhere between 8 and 12 qualified appointments. This is really best for you if you are a rock star at closing. In other words, if you get in front of folks, you know you can close them. This is a great program for you. If you want to have a turnkey kind of marketing, you don't want to do a seminar, you don't want to have all that sort of prep sort of stuff, this is a great program for you. If you're looking for, again, that higher net worth clientele and you want to have a budget of at least $5,000 for this campaign, because in addition to the campaign cost, you're going to have the cost of the gift card as well. So hopefully that helps you there. All right, who wants to be our next success story? Who wants to be the next person who gets some of these appointments, gets some of these leads, and gets rockets? So I want you to think about this. We've talked about a lot today, a lot of the options available to you. You have tremendous support there with the Milner Group, and we're excited to begin working with you guys. So we've talked about the fact that you've got an opportunity to have some online leads. We've talked about the fact that you can do some Social Security workshops. You could do dinner seminars. You can also do an appointment mailer. And another program that we didn't even discuss is you can also do direct mail lead cards. So let's say that you're a guy who you say, you know what, I just want to get some leads that I can call and follow up with. I don't really want to do Social Security leads. And you know what, those annuity leads kind of sound a little expensive per lead for what I'm looking for. Fantastic solution is a direct mail lead program. And if all it does is generate even one client sale, it would be worth it. It is a program where you can start as little as $510. We send out 1,000 mailers for you for $510. That's a discounted rate over our normal rate. And you're able to get somewhere between 5 and 10 leads for every 1,000 pieces you send. The more mail pieces you send, the less it is per mail piece. So just know that that is also an option available to you. You can do direct mail leads, you can do workshops, you can do seminars, and you can do online leads. And of course, what if you get 2 clients or 3 clients out of every campaign you do? Tremendous, tremendous results for you. I want to leave you with this. I love, love, love this story, and I think it's really fitting for the opportunity that you've got here with Milner and Plum, and that is the bricklayer story. So a guy is walking down the street. It's a beautiful sunny day, and he's walking down the street, and he sees on the side of the road a guy who is working with brick, and the guy is just grumpy. The guy who's working with the brick is sweating, and he's grunting, and he's taking the brick, and he's loading it up there. And so the guy walking by says, "Hey, what are you doing?" So the grumpy guy gets up, and he goes, "Ugh, what does it look like I'm doing? I'm laying brick. That's what I do. I'm a bricklayer." And he grunts, and he gets back down and wipes his brow. And so the guy walking down the street is like, okay, and he keeps walking. And he comes across another guy who is also working with brick, also seemingly doing the same work. Only this time, his interaction is much different. This time, the interaction he has with the guy is so different. He says to the guy, "Hey, what are you doing?" And the guy leaps up and he goes, "Oh, I am building a cathedral. And not just any cathedral. I am going to build the most beautiful cathedral you have ever seen. And people are going to stand in line. They're going to come from all over the world. And they're going to stand in line for miles just to admire this beautiful piece of architecture that I created. Because that's what I do. I build cathedrals." And what I want to encourage you to do, to take the opportunity to do, is to build your cathedral. Stop laying brick. Build your cathedral. Build your marketing cathedral. And here is all you need to do that. You just need to set up an appointment to speak with one of our marketing experts. It is very, very simple. You just need to send an email to pam@plumdirectmarketing.com. That's Pam@plum, like the fruit, directmarketing.com. You schedule your appointment right now, and you will actually reserve the opportunity for an incredible deal through the Milner Group. By the way, in your subject line, if you can just put Milner Group in your subject line, that will be great. Here's what you'll have the opportunity to get. Now, just because you set up an appointment doesn't mean you have to go forward with this, okay, but I just want you to be aware of everything that you're going to get because of this partnership. So you will get, we have an online lead toolkit and workbook, so you're going to get that. We have a quick start guide. You're going to get a landing page along with your campaign, Social Security video on that landing page that you'll have access to. We provide you with an auto thank you page. So when someone registers for your event, or they register to book an appointment with you, or they fill in a form to request to be a lead, you're going to get an automatic thank you page. These leads are automatically emailed to you no matter what campaign you use. If you have a special domain, if you have a unique URL that you're already using, we can talk about forwarding that for you. We'll be able to forward that for you. We also have scripts. You're going to get an appointment setting script. This is Social Security, but we also have a general appointment setting script no matter what program you're using. We're going to send you an appointment setting qualification script, because just because somebody says, yes, I want an appointment, or yes, I'm interested in what you have to offer, doesn't mean they're qualified. So we'll give you the tools for that. We have email follow-up templates, claiming guides, a couple of training videos on how to convert those into a sale, a fact finder sheet to kind of help guide you through that process. Plus, you are going to have your choice, depending on what's going to be best for your situation, your choice of a 5,000-piece mailer for a Social Security workshop, a dinner seminar, or a one-on-one appointment campaign. That is going to include the RSVP service, okay? This is normally $64.33 for this campaign. You can get it for $34.95. So all you have to do is just send me an email, and we can set up a time to talk about your situation. Again, it's pam@plumdirectmarketing.com. Make sure in the subject line you put that Milner Group, and we'll talk for 30 minutes, either myself or one of my colleagues here at Plum. We'll talk to you for about 30 minutes, kind of find out a little bit more about what you're doing, what you're trying to achieve, and let's help get you to those goals. So go ahead and send an email. And by the way, guys, as a bonus, if you are ready to rock, you're ready to move, and you're ready to do it in a big way, if you order by the end of the month here, we're going to give you, and you order 7,500 pieces or more, we're going to give you an extra 1,000 pieces of mail for free. And think about the results of this. If you do that, you order 7,500 pieces, no matter which campaign you do, you're going to get another 1,000 pieces free. If you're doing a workshop, another 1,000 mail pieces could mean another 5 to 10 people at your event. So 5 to 10 people at your event, that could mean another wholesale for you, another